Hello everyone. I am Puneet Kumar DG, Assistant Professor of Commerce, Government Fertilized College, Varavasagara. As you all know, we are discussing the subject financial markets and services. In that, Module 4 Non-Banking Financial Companies. The topic of present video is investment companies. In this video, we will discuss about the meaning, features of the investment companies, and also we will discuss about the IDBI and as well as ICCI. Now let us recap our previous video. In our previous video, we discussed about the meaning of finance companies. The finance companies are the institutions whose principal business is lending uh, the loans and advances. These are the institutions which are going to provide loans and advances for individuals and as well as the business units, but they does not conduct any regular banking activity. We also discussed about some of the features of the finance companies, and also we discussed about one of the important public sector finance company, that is state financial corporations, and also about the objectives of state financial corporation and about its functions. Now let us understand the concept of investment companies. It is a financial institution whose principal business is acquisition of securities. As the name says, the investment companies engage in the investment activities. In simple terms, these companies take money from the public and which will be invested in various securities and as well as the financial products. Thereafter, the company deducts its operational cost from the earned profit in the form of market appreciation and as well as dividend and interest, and distribute it to the shareholders. This is the basic operations which are performed by the investment companies. The various investment companies are operating in India, and the two popular such investment companies are IDBI and ICICI, that is Industrial Development Bank of India and as well as the Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India. Now let us understand some of the features of investment companies. They channelize the savings of small investors into productive ventures, as they mobilize the savings from the public, and they are going to invest that amount into the various securities and financial instruments. Thus, they are going to channelize the savings of small investors into the productive ventures. The second one is they manage investment portfolio of their clients. Means due to the lack of financial expertise, individual person cannot make his or handle his own portfolio. So by depositing money into the these investment companies, by using their financial expertise, they are going to manage the investment portfolio of their individual clients. And they are the principal business of these uh, investment company is also underwriting the new issue of shares and debentures by the company. They will provide the guarantee for the subscription of the shares which are issued by the companies. If in case of under subscription, those shares will be purchased by these investment companies, and for these services they are going to charge the underwriting commission. And the next the feature is they protect small investors by providing the much needed diversification of investment. As the investment companies are constructing the well diversified portfolios, the investment which is made by the small investors are not put into the single investment avenue, and the risk is diversified by making a diversified portfolio. Now let us glance the two important the investment companies which were operated in India. The first one is Industrial Development Bank of India. The Industrial Development Bank of India was set up by the RBI as its wholly owned subsidiary in 1964, and IDBI was the apex institution in the field of development finance, which is an body which is providing the developmental loans to the various industries which were established during that time. That period is going to be called as an industrial era of the India. And during the 2004, this Industrial Development Bank of Board of India was converted into the Industrial Development Bank of India into a scheduled bank. Later, in 2019, it was considered as a private sector. The bank RBI has liquidated its holdings into the IDBI Bank, and its subsidiaries are that is IDBI Asset Management Company, IDBI Capital Markets and Securities, IDBI Mutual Funds, IDBI Infotech, and as well as IDBI Federal Life Insurance Company. The various subsidiaries have been established by this IDBI Bank. IDBI has also helped in establishment of various other institutions such as the Exim Bank and SIDBI, that is Small Industrial Development Bank of India, SHCLI, SEBI, NSE, NSDL, and other various entrepreneurship development institutions. And let us understand what are the objectives of the IDBI. The major objective of IDBI is to provide credit and term finance and financial services for the establishment of new projects, and as well as the expansion, diversification, modernization, and technology upgradation of the existing industrial enterprises in order to bring about the industrial development in the country. This is the basic objective of the IDBI. And next, the various functions which are performed by the IDBI is to provide financial assistance to the industrial enterprise. The basic, this is the credit need of those industries which are operating in India and which are going to be started, and that credit need is fulfilled by the IDBI Bank. Later, it is going to promote institutes engaged in industrial development. It is also going to promote various other institutions which are helping the industrial development. They are going to provide a technical and administrative assistance for the expansion of the industries. They will indulge in the various merchant banking activities by providing the project counseling and business counseling facilities, and also by providing the financial assistance. They are going to help in the expansion of industry. They undertake market and investment research in connection with the development of industry. They are going to have a separate research and development wing. Continuously, they are going to conduct these activities for the development of industries. Now, let us look on the Industrial Credit and Investment Corporation of India, that is ICICI. It was founded in 1955 as a public limited company under the initiative of the Government of India on the basis of the World Bank's the recommendation. And the principal objective was to create a development financial institution for providing the medium term and as well as the long term project financing in Indian businesses. The various functions performed by the ICICI is to provide the long term and as well as medium term finance for the various industries operating in India, and also they will sponsor the new issues, and as well as they will underwrite the new issues by the companies into the capital market, and also they provide the project advisory services to the various the business project proposed to be started, and they also help in the participate in reinvestment activities in the industries which are under the sickness and as well as under the financial problems, and also they will directly subscribe the securities of the companies as an investment organization, and also they will guarantee the payments to be made by the organizations in a international level. These are all the various functions which are performed by the ICICI. Now, let us summarize the whole session. The investment companies are the financial institution whose principal business is investing, that is acquisition of securities. IDBI and as well as ICICI are the two major such investment companies which were operated in India, and also there are various private sector and as well as public sector investment companies are operating in India. Uh, Now, these are all the various references you can refer for your further readings. That is Khan M.Y. Indian Financial System Theory and Practice, Tata McGrail Publications, E. Gordon and K. Natarajan, Financial Markets and Services, Himalaya Publications, Raman B.S., Financial Markets and Services, Chaitanya Bukos Publications. I thank everyone for watching this video, and also I request you to comment with your suggestions and as well as the queries. Thank you everyone.